Hello and welcome to Marriott MBA Today. I'm your host Jacob Hicks and I'm here with Heidi Camacho, a student in the communications program. Welcome, Heidi.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this is great to have you and to have this 4-part video series that you've created that highlights BYU MBA international students. Is that right?
Yes, it is, and I'm really excited to show you them.
Yeah, let's get this started. From a one-room shack with dirt floors to the corporate boardroom, MBA Today reporter Heidi Camacho tells us about an international student that found that knowledge is power.
Sometimes we take our rights for granted, maybe even our right to receive education. I recently met an MBA student who understands its value. Wagner Pinheiro grew up in a small remote village in the Amazon region of Brazil. He never knew his father. Their house had a dirt floor, and along with his 5 brothers and sisters, he watched his single mother struggle to raise them. He quickly learned that the only escape route involved getting an education.
What are you gonna quit? Are you gonna just be complacent with, your situation? Are you gonna step up? Are you gonna rely on somebody else? Are you gonna blame somebody else, or blame a circumstance, or whatever? So I decided I could do it. I can do this. So I went around, asked, borrowed books from people that had the subject, and I just decided to study on my own. I spent all day studying and reading and learning on my own, and I kind of developed my own technique to self-teach.
The poverty of Brazil seems like another life to Wagner, who now lives with his wife and 3 children in Provo, Utah. He came to the United States to get a master's in business administration because he wants to be a business leader in his home country.
After a few years in the company that I worked at, I realized that my progress in the company was being limited by the fact that I had no business background, only technical. So I started rethinking about that, and then I decided it would be a good idea.
Wagner took a big cut in pay when he quit his job in Manaus and moved his family to Utah and into a student housing complex.
We definitely had to sacrifice a lot of things. We were in the process in Brazil of getting a bigger house. In fact, that was one of the promises I made to Simone. This year, I promised we're going to move to a bigger house. And then when we decided, we had to sacrifice our finance. We had to sacrifice our relatively stable life there, job, and school. But I guess that's something common. A lot of the international students that come here, we just have to give up on everything. When we come here, we literally don't leave anything there.
But Wagner says he loves his classes in the Marriott School MBA program and thinks that his short-term sacrifice will bring the investment of a lifetime.
We don't have anything left that would just come. All we have is this. We pretty much start from scratch here. Our time as well. So as I was preparing for the GMAT and everything else, I was working, and I was just totally absent because I had to dedicate and prepare and do that. For about a year, our whole life was towards that. We just lived to prepare for this, to come here. We pretty much gave up our whole life.
Simone had a baby girl just before they left Brazil, and she admits it hasn't been easy.
We don't have anything left that would just come. All we have is this. We pretty much start from scratch here. Our time as well. So as I was preparing for the GMAT and everything else, I was working, and I was just totally absent because I had to dedicate and prepare and do that. For about a year, our whole life was towards that. We just lived to prepare for this, to come here. We pretty much gave up our whole life and just focused on this.
This means no fun things, no the best clothes, or expensive clothes, a lot of things everybody do when have a social life.
Yeah, we were focused only on this while other people were doing their normal life.
We have a good perspective of the future for our family, for special kids. They can go to college and have degrees and professions and careers.
2-year-old Susanna is already on the path.
I'm gonna be an author when I grow up.
What's that?
I'm gonna do other things, and one of them is an author.
We had a meeting the other day, and I asked them what they wanted to be when they grow up, which is I just wanted to know, you know, what they're thinking, what they're looking at from their point of view, and I liked what they told me. You know, Vaganino told us he wanted to be a doctor, right? And then I said, why? I wanted to know why he wanted to be a doctor, right? To understand him. He said, because I want to take care of myself. What about other people? And he was like, yeah, them too, but first me. He also wanted to be a ninja. So, great skills, huh?
But Wagner isn't the only one in the classroom. Simone takes English classes while the kids are in school.
Swing here, please.
As long as he lives in America, Wagner decided to take up some popular American sports.
I decided to learn how to play golf, right? Just because I never played golf, I'll learn it. And then all Vaganino started wanting to learn it. He started playing, and then Suzanne too, and then Solana. So whenever I want to practice, just chip in around the house here, grab my club. All three of them come with their clubs too, and put the little ball there. Just try. And this one's, yeah, she likes to. And now swimming, yeah. So, you know, ironically, I never had a chance to learn how to swim. I did a little bit, but it was like 15 years ago. So I decided now I have a chance here to learn, right? To have a class. So I went there, and now they all want to go with me.
In about a year, Wagner will take his golf game and his MBA degree back to Brazil, where he has a job lined up with John Deere. He learned a long time ago that hard work pays off. Moving from dirt floors to a master of business makes the Pinheiros think they can accomplish great things. For MBA Today, I'm Heidi Camacho. The Pinheiros will leave a legacy to their children that through knowledge, the world can become their campus.
What a story, Heidi.
I know.
I really have gained greater appreciation for Wagner and his family and so many other international students who have come from dire circumstances and are now going forth to serve, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And you know, one of the great ideas that Wagner told me about that he wants to implement when he goes back to Brazil is that he actually wants to set up a website for other people that are interested in going to the Marriott School as well, and you know, so they can ask questions, share experiences and whatnot, and just be more prepared for the experience.
Truly going forth to serve immediately, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Thank you, Heidi, and thank you, Wagner, and all you international students who have brought so much to our campus. And thank you, all you viewers, for tuning in to Marriott MBA Today. Catch us for the second part of this 4-part series.